1, go. Hello everyone, set 2 of Estro versus SKT1. We've got Fantasy. He moved on from that first set. 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, OGN, for that wonderful countdown. Second set, this is going to be on Moonglaive, and it's Fantasy versus Really. Also, apparently going by the nickname Seiya or something like that. Anyways, we got Greth alongside as well, really on a TVT tear, and Fantasy is Fantasy. He is an amazing player. He's a great TVT player as well. I think that might be his worst matchup. Again, I don't go to the statistics, but I'm pretty sure from what I've seen that he is not that great in TVT. However, it's Fantasy. You can't count him out of anything. Map is Moonglaive, and yeah, we've got Fantasy in the bottom right, and Really, aka Seiya, the Flash Destroyer, TVT, in the bottom left. So, Greth, what are you saying?
Terran versus Terran, my favorite freaking matchup. Anyway, I'm hoping for Fantasy to go early Science Vessels, so this won't be a long game. So, but anyway, last time, well, I pronounced it C because it's spelled that way. So, the first thing I said when you said that he was on a roll and he was actually being a good player, I said, really? Which is funny if you read his name. Anyway, because I remember him being the choker, so playing really good and then suddenly forgetting how to play. And, well, Fantasy is actually known for that as well, so I'm really curious. There's Barracks going down, so that's promising. And, yeah, no 14cc or any of that jazz. I'm really curious as to what to go, because apparently these days, and I'm speaking like I'm some kind of dinosaur, but I've only started commentating about a year ago. No, TVTs were supposed to be boring, but apparently people do build units before the 20-minute mark these days, so hey, I'm actually looking forward to this, whether or not the back entrance of Moonglaive, map knowledge, didn't see that one coming, did you, is actually going to be used. Yeah, okay, what do you have to say about that, Frank?
Oh wow, you got it on lockdown. Holy smokes, I didn't know you were that in depth with your current your map knowledge these days. I thought you were way behind, but holy crap, 2 entrances on this map to your natural. Greth, knowing what's up. Yeah, we also got a factory coming down, and as Greth so vibrantly put it, that is very promising to see in a Terran versus Terran matchup. Both these guys knowing build orders. Wow, again, just catching me off guard with all kinds of knowledge all over the place here in this one. Commentators and players. But yeah, so we have Fantasy scouting in the wrong direction. Not going to be too big of a deal, especially due to the fact that he's got his ramp blocked. So and he's got his barracks also floating over to the left there, whereas Really's doing the same thing here, but a little bit behind, not going to make too much of a difference. And a 2-fac actually coming up for Really, so we're going to see if Fantasy, once we get a look at Fantasy's base here, we're going to see if he's going for that kind of standard into Command Center build, and then it's going to be aggression versus defense, which is always very fun to watch. And yeah, there it is, Command Center going up. So yeah, and I do want to point out that I think that both of us are going to say the word really about 90 times a piece at least. I don't know why it happens
really?
Every time. Yeah, really. It's really going to happen that way. Really. No doubt. But it always happens with a matchup with really in it.
That's why I say C. See? It's far easier to say really.
This is why I love you. This is why I have you alongside. I love it.
We don't even need the game. I mean, we just need 2 player names. And we make a fantastic thing about it. I was trying to do something with Fantasy, but it's not really working. Damn it. Anyway, we're going to see first Vulture out. Well, let's talk about StarCraft. We have a floating barracks, and we have a Vulture. Oh, God. And absolutely lack of micro even. Well, macro, because the barracks is floating there as well. But what the hell are you doing with the Vulture? Yeah, just kill it. Just end its life, thank you. Almost getting through as well. That should have been the ultimate punishment there for C. But no, okay, so we have the... It's all going to come down what the hell they're going to do. We've got already 2 factories going down for... Yeah, Fantasy was the orange one, wasn't it? Yeah, there wasn't any orange. I mean, purple. Good. Colorblind as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. You don't have to look at me like that. Guys, I'm sorry, okay? Stop staring at me. Anyway, I was talking to the programmers there. They can hear me. But no, yeah, God. Command Center is gonna land, Mania's coming in. Please see, do something quickly with your vultures and 2-fac, and it's going to happen. Problem is there's gonna be a lot of vultures there. It's gonna be a bit of a block, it's gonna be going in there, gonna focus down the units. Can he do something with it? I don't know. He's focusing down. He's losing a lot of vultures, though. He's not really attacking anything of importance. Namely, the SCVs have already fucked off, and I think that's a successful defense. Those, yeah, vulture's going to be around for a while, but there's going to be vulture on vulture action for a while, and those mines are going to do fuck all, because everything Fantasy has floats right now. Up the ramp as well. They're actually repairing the vultures, and that was a pretty pitiful attack. Well, it's shutting down the expansion, and now, of course, he's also expanding himself. I think that was pretty even. Let's see who's going to come out of that on top. Frank is dead.
No, it's we just caught some vent lag there. You paused out for a second there, so now it's just, I think it's just going to come back now. But yeah, so pretty interesting there. I think what this is doing is it's just forcing Fantasy to have to get some detection, although he's still going to be able to mine. So like you said, everything he's got is floating, including those SCVs with those cute little jetpacks that conveniently float them over top of mines. So he's going to be able to, no pun intended here, but he's going to be able to mine on top of those mines perfectly fine. Wow. Rhyme time.
Really?
So anyways, really... really, you see? It's like my fantasy to be a rapper. Oh god, we need to stop this madness. A lot of vultures out in the field there, as well as an SCV. Not sure what he's going to do with that SCV. Perhaps build some buildings and set up a contain really early there. And a lot of vultures coming in here, going to pick off a tank, going to possibly pick off another tank, but no, he's going to start focus firing down these vultures here. Vultures going down left and right, and it looks like Fantasy's going to come out ahead on this one. And a lot of SCVs coming off the line here. That tank, though, doing a lot of damage there to those vultures. However, Fantasy's going to be able to escape with those vultures intact. So pretty good attack there, I have to say, from Fantasy. A lot more successful than really was in his attack. And he's still only got 3 factories up there with 1 machine shop. And really on the opposite side of things has 2 machine shops. And I think he does have a 3rd factory that I spotted a lot earlier, but it's off to the side a little bit. I think he did that to get away from the barracks that was coming in. And vultures coming in here again, looking to pick off that tank. Mines going down there. One mine going to go off on that marine. I think no, that marine or that mine did go down, and these vultures doing a lot of damage here, getting caught up on their own mines. Huge explosion there going off, and really losing a ton of units there, being forced to just uber repair that one vulture. That one vulture does go down, though, and Fantasy's going to have complete map dominance here. He's going to have complete control over this natural expansion position here, and he's going to look to reinforce, so he's going to have to reinforce here. A lot of mines going down there, and I don't think really has the vulture production. He started producing tanks there, using the fact that he had 2 machine shops to his advantage there, and unfortunately it's working against him because he's got not enough vultures now to defend against this, and that's what he needs right now. However, Wraiths are out in the field here. I don't think he's going to be able to do enough damage, though, because those vultures can take just a ton of tank hits, and a barracks actually in the main base for Really's barracks in Fantasy's main base. And so, yeah, denied mining there. So Fantasy in a very strong position here, working off of 2 bases, getting that second gas up as well. So he's going to start pumping all kinds of Goliaths and tanks and gas-heavy units. There's that armory. So these Wraiths are going to be almost entirely ineffective here. I predict maybe 2 SCV kills at the most. And wow, a fire bat being produced. Pretty cool there from Really.
Oh god, that was a really good attack there. I had to say it. No, but that was... See, yeah, I'll say Really as well. So Really's timing attack with the 2-fac was... Timing attack with the 2-fac. Oh yeah! was just bad. It got blocked off, didn't do any damage, and then Fantasy, of course, went to macro mode because he could use his expansion. And just look at the position now. He's using fire bats, people. He's actually making kills. And now, of course, well, yeah, the glides are going to be out, so those rates